Yo, what's up? It's Pika. I'm calling in here from Wednesday evening in Singapore, and I gotta tell you something different about today, man, because you got me pacing while I talk to you right now. So, the day was fine, went to work, came back, fighting that sleepiness as usual, but that's me, I don't sleep well. But I'm working on it. Today, I don't want to go into the details of what I did so much as I want to kind of talk to you about character. And I want to pose a question and see if you might, to see what you would do if you were in a situation like this, all right? So let me give you the details. Well, a scenario. You find yourself in a situation where you know there is something that's wrong, but for all intents and purposes, like the road to hell is paved with good intentions, you decide to sidestep that small little issue and keep going the course because you are delivering value and you're also receiving value, okay? But along the way, that little issue is slowly building and building and building. Now, you know that in any other situation, if you had to advise someone else about this situation, you would say no. Don't do it, walk away, it's not the right thing to do. Because that small situation, you can already tell, will become a big situation. But because you're in it, you're neck deep in it, okay, you feel like, nah, it'll be all right, it will work itself out. I'm not going to push for details. I'm not going to push for deadlines or timelines or, ultimatums, none of that. I'm going to let the universe take care of that. I'm going to focus on what it is that I want. And hopefully what I want aligns with what the other person wants and aligns with what the universe thinks is good for both of us, and it will work out. Okay? So, in that situation, when you have that little tiny thing become bigger and bigger, do you voice your opinion or do you shut up? Do you walk away without saying anything, or do you make a big fuss? Do you blow up that small situation, or do you just let it be? Yeah, I'm talking about love. If you haven't figured it out, we're talking about love here. And I have advised so many people in this situation, okay? I have walked people through every possible thing that could go wrong. I have talked till I was blue in the face about, just, you gotta address the issue. From my standpoint, because I've been around the block a little bit, I've lived a little bit. Yes, I'm old. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you find that there's something that's just irking your nerves every time, if you do not tell that person this thing is irking your nerves, they don't have the chance to correct. They don't have the chance to course correct. They don't have the chance to make it up to you. They don't have the chance to do none of that because they have no idea. What you may think is a problem is not a problem to them, okay? So if you have a problem with someone in your life, if it's your brother, if it's your mother, if it's your father, if it's your cousin, if it's your boyfriend, whatever, okay? If there is a problem there, you owe it to them to tell them what it is. To shine a light on it and be like, yo, this is bugging me, okay? Yes, that requires some vulnerability on your part. Yes, that means that you're going to have to come out your shell and be like, yeah, I'm not invincible. I have issues. And there's nothing wrong with that. If it is an unconditional kind of love, which I don't know if anyone has ever experienced that or not, but it's love of some sort, okay? If it makes you feel good any other way except for that one little thing, you owe it to that person to tell them. Now, what they do after you tell them, that's a whole other story. And remember, I've been telling you all forever, you cannot control anybody else, okay? You can only control yourself, and even then, it's what you do and how you think. Those are the two things you can control, right? So if you decide, yes, this is big enough a problem where I'm going to put my foot in my mouth and tell them, hey, I don't like this. You need to give them the benefit of the doubt that they hear you, that they respect the fact that it upsets you, and that they're going to do something about it. Now, I've seen so many women out there that will fake being sick so that they will pull out that pity from you so that you will take care of them. I've seen so many women that will blow up the situation because they want an answer now. I have seen so many people just make things worse. I've seen people that walk away. Don't say nothing. Don't say boo to a ghost. Just disappear out of there. Now, which of those situations is right? And obviously, they work for each different person or whatever, but which of those situations is correct? What is the right thing to do in that situation? You fall in love with somebody. There is a problem in that relationship that you have not talked about, you have ignored on purpose. And when it gets big enough where it's irking your nerves, then you say something about it. Excuse me. But does that mean that you are capable of just walking away? And a lot of times I also understand, like, people blow stuff up because they want to walk away. They don't know how to walk away. They need a catalyst. They need to blow it up first. Is that the right thing to do? What is the right thing to do? What is the most diplomatic way to approach the situation? How do you walk out of here knowing that you did the right thing, gave them a chance to do the right thing, and everything works out? How do you do that? How do you know? For me, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. But for me, my feelings matter. Your feelings matter. Their feelings matter. And I want to make sure that nothing I do fucks with all those feelings. Okay? Yeah, I'm a little bit of a martyr, I guess. But from my standpoint, I owe it to you to tell me that it bothers me. From my standpoint, what you do with that information speaks volumes about who you are. If you suddenly decide, okay, she said this, I can't believe it, I warned her, blah, 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 whatever. If you walk out at that point, good for you, kudos, then you were never meant for me. If you decide to make it a big deal and blow it up and make me feel bad for feeling this way, then I feel sorry for you, because that's going to change the way I see you. I don't know, man. Matters of the heart. It's super complicated. So the dilemma is, what is the right way to handle a situation like that? And it doesn't even have to be a cheating situation. It doesn't even have to be like, lies or I don't know, whatever relationship problems happen. It could just be that you aren't vibing one day. It could just be that, one person is stressed and they handle stress a little bit differently than you do. And the way they handle stress bothers you. So you tell them, hey, I don't like this. And then they're like, well, shit, what else can I do? And they just make it worse. I mean, it could be anything, seriously. But what is the right way to handle that? How do you give everyone a chance to do what they need to do without blowing up the situation? I don't know. It's been on my mind. I look at my parents' relationship and I shake my head. I look at siblings and our relationship, like my relationship with my siblings, and I shake my head. I get into situations with my daughter, y'all. Like, I don't like fighting her. I don't. And I was told the other day, hey, you can't just let her eat just whatever in the morning. You got to make sure she's well fed and properly nutritioned and all this stuff. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's what I want too. But if this girl wakes up at fighting and she don't want to wake up, she don't want to get out of bed, she don't want to take a shower, she want to fight me on everything. And then when I ask her what she wants to eat, she says she's not hungry. I have to find something that she will eat. Something that she will say yes to, because otherwise I'm going to be pulling teeth to get her to eat something. And I don't want that kind of stress in the morning. Not for her and not for me. I don't want her going to school thinking, damn, my mom hates me. She forced me to eat this. I don't want that. And I don't want her thinking that, everything I do is wrong. I grew up thinking that, man. I thought that nothing I could do no right. I get in trouble by appointment every day. Relationships are crucial, you guys. How much do you love the person you're with? How much are you willing to sacrifice to make sure that they're okay? At what point do you decide, this is not a priority anymore? At what point do you decide this is a priority? Relationships are complicated. But I will tell you this, as complicated as they are, they speak volumes about your character. What you will and won't put up with speaks volumes about your character. How you handle people speaks volumes about your character. I was always taught that people will remember what you say. They might remember what you say. They might remember what you did. But they will definitely, beyond the shadow of a doubt, remember how you made them feel. And who I am today, I'm not here to make anyone feel bad. Unless it's to help you. If I need to prod you a little bit and make you feel the discomfort so you get up off your ass and go do what you got to do, fine. But I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm not here to be rude, to be crude, to be socially unattractive, to be mean. I'm not here for any of those things. I'm here to get my work done and keep on trucking like I have been. I don't need people in my life. I want them in my life. Oh my God, that was scary. What the hell was that? Okay, anyway. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot we need to do as far as relationships. We need to take care of each other. We need to take care of each other's feelings. We need to be there for each other. Anyway. So, tomorrow, I have a Periscope at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, Wednesday, p.m. Pacific, Eastern Standard Time, EST. So if you want to catch me live on Periscope, go ahead and log into Crown for Queen on the Periscope TV channel, and I will be there. I've got some, ass-kicking news to talk about, too. Y'all might not like it, but that's okay. I think we all need to get our ass into gear. I was talking to my girl, Vanessa, and she was reminding me, we got 16 weeks at the end of the year, but only 13 of them are actually active weeks, because Christmas, New Year, that's kind of like a blowout. There's nothing you could really do. So with that in mind, I think I need to tackle a mindset with everybody. I think we need to reevaluate what it is we spend our time talking about, because what we talk about the most is what manifests over and over again. So we're going to handle that tomorrow. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it a night. I hope it wasn't too deep tonight, but it's something that's been on my mind, and I need y'all to think about it too, because what you do defines who you are in the eyes of everybody else. And yeah, we talk about don't let people, don't let them judge you. Don't worry about what they think of you. But you should think about what your actions say to the world. You should think about that. Because there are too many people out here with, small minds and a little bit of authority who are out there tripping oh, I am somebody. How dare you? Blah, blah, blah. And they don't realize that they're stepping on people to get what they want. So every interaction you have with a human being, every interaction you have with a living being is a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship for it to be a relationship. Everything you do, everyone you talk to, down to the bus driver, okay, that takes you to work in the morning, that is a relationship. How you treat that person, that is a testimonial to who you are, the kind of character you are. So just reevaluate, y'all. Think about it. Think about what you would do to keep your relationships in good health. And that's all of them, not just your intimate relationships, your familial relationships, none of that. All of them. All right, I'm done preaching for the night. I will catch y'all tomorrow, hopefully with a better message. And hopefully y'all will tune into Periscope tomorrow morning for me in Singapore. Obviously, it'll be today evening over stateside. So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday nights. That's when you catch me. All right? I'll holler. Bye.